You may be getting scammed right now and not even know it. The best lie is a half-truth. It's an almost truth, and they're everywhere. And we can think to ourselves, well, I'm pretty discerning. I can spot a lie. Sure, we can all spot a blatant lie. That's like your friend saying, I'm fine, when you know that their life is a mess. But a half-truth, an almost truth, is much more believable. You ever hear someone make the claim, well, all religions are teaching truths. They're all leading to the same place. Life is just one big mountain, and we're all on our personal path to the top, so just do what's good for you. That is deceptive. The claim is false, but it's based upon an almost truth, that if you follow your intuition rather than an institution, you will find freedom and satisfaction. It's follow your heart and choose whatever you want to, because in the end, it all leads to happiness and fulfillment. Now, you may be thinking intuition, institution, aren't some institutions corrupt? We don't want to follow something like that. I can trust myself. Well, yeah, we'll get to that. But first, almost truths contain a piece of truth. So what is that? Well, following your intuition. See, we all have a moral compass inside of us. We all have an understanding of what is right and what is wrong. There's been this idea floating around that if you don't know God, you can't do good. And no, all human beings, we are all created in God's image. That means we know right and wrong. It's intuitive. But that's not the full story, and this is why following your intuition can be dangerous. Your desires, your heart, that intuition, it's not centered on what will actually fulfill you. It is centered on what you think will fulfill you. Immediate pleasure, immediate gain. The Bible speaks pretty honestly about following your desires as a guide for life, and it's pretty harsh. In James, it says, temptation comes from our own desires, which entice us and drag us away. These desires give birth to sinful actions, and when sin is allowed to grow, it gives birth to death. Compare this to what Jesus says when he says, you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free. Our intuition may know right and wrong, but it is a terrible guide to real fulfillment. Now, institution, as I'm using it here, it simply means an outside source. There really is a path to truth. There really is one way to salvation. What institution is that we should follow? Well, it's God's revelation to us. It's what the Christian church is built upon, Jesus and the Word of God. To find fulfillment, we don't follow our intuition, we follow the Word of God. Jesus says, I am the way, the truth, and the life, and no one comes to the Father except through me. He is the source of fulfillment. You were created to know Him. And when you live in that, when you walk in God's good design, it works.